Rotterdam. Let's kick this one off.
See what they can do, jumping into this pistol side on the CT side of the server. And there it is, XANTARES making his way towards ramp, but gonna go quiet. They found out all this initial noise. Keep Nixuh interested, but then they make their way back to B.
Yeah, one defender here. Canny is in close proximity. He is tucked in up and towards the Guardian position, so he can rotate back. Black Poison being baited in. He could undo everything for Eternal Fire, but they do have a molly on xCloud.
Yeah, it's a great position, but that's exactly what that Molotov's for, unless it goes towards default. But Poison, he's waiting to see where it's going to land. xCloud setting it up, and it goes straight to this position. Black Poison's going to have to sling out and has to go for the fights here, and Paz is punishing. Canny is here. He was a bit of a star on the prior map, but only gets a few tags through. Sonic leaning out from the edge, looking for anyone that's going to give him the fight, but it's not coming.
They're even holding this flank. Try to lock it in. Oh, no, they're not. They've come off it. ADM creeping forward. Woxic tasked with that responsibility. Looking for it. xCloud with utility in his hands. That's going to bait in the peak. And ADM, he'll swing forward.
xCloud still fighting here. And imoRR and Paz have found a couple, but Triton's finding them on his own. But now he has to come up with every single kill. 1 versus 2. And there's imoRR gets another. The pistol round goes the way of Eternal Fire.
Tell you what, though, gets a little bit close. Nixuh try and bring that one back. ADM from the back lines. It feels like whilst he's providing a distraction, the gunfight's their favor and the CT's on the way back into the site.
Yeah, off the back of that one's a bit of confidence in the fact they almost made that retake happen. They're fully investing into this. ADM with the scout, going to see an MP9. Deagle's in the mix. So still plenty to work with for Nixuh. On the other side, Eternal Fire have managed to bring out a couple of AKs. XANTARES wielding one of those, and oh, that's a miss nade. Doesn't do any damage at least, but XANTARES, well, he takes some.
He does, brought down low by the scout. Now can look to posture in towards short. Here's where he does his best work. See how he deconstructs the defense of Nixuh. Currently, they're playing the buddy system, especially out towards middle.
All making a little bit of noise here. A utility thrown out now. Triton's about to get flushed out as well. ADM pushed off the line. That flashbang is perfect. XANTARES' easiest kill of his life. Fully blinded was Triton. Now they have to set up this bomb. Going to go down. The post plant commences.
Canny on the flank. With that Deagle pushing forward, trying to creep in. Eternal Fire, they are considering this. Look at Paz already holding. Is he ready for this close position, though? Yeah,
he's not spotting anyone yet, but Woxic's out with Black Poison over on the site. Canny's going to have to activate at some stage, but waiting for his teammates to pull up with something big. Paz actually falls off the angle at the worst possible time. Canny's still not going to spot anything. ADM punishes imoRR on the push, but there's XANTARES with another. And this round is going the way of Eternal Fires.
Yeah, no kit. Very difficult. What I like there on the way in, Eternal Fire, you see this quite a lot on Vertigo now, especially on these T sides. Molly put down in towards short, kind of lands just by that wooden box. It funnels a player into the fight, in towards short. You can already have a player post up on that position if you're Eternal Fire, and the Flames just push them straight into the crosshair.
Those sort of rounds, what we should come to expect from Eternal Fire on this T side, posturing for control in towards ramp. Trying to flush these players out. XANTARES is going to be a critical factor in that. Seen a few nice shots from him already, despite getting tagged early on into that round.
I feel like you take a look at the struggles for Eternal Fire, you already look at the fact that T-side has been pretty forward in their side. imoRR again getting tagged down with the scout. Trying to step in with the 5-7. Getting a bit close. Trying to get involved early on. But with Vertigo, you've got a lot more room to work, and that's why your star players can shine and just really bring you into these rounds. Look at this flank again. They're not going to be ready for this far advanced already.
He has to activate soon, though. XANTARES has found Triton, so they're going to want to start making their move. And here comes Canny on the back foot with the Deagle. They're all going to be behind, and that's smoke blocking vision at the moment. And, well, he's still able to hit the shot into xCloud. Falling back now, and they have to account for him.
Paz swinging in. Doesn't actually get rid of him. Woxic will trade. 3 versus 2. imoRR brought down low. XANTARES deals with Sonic, though. ADM 1 versus 3.
One of these players is in single scout bullet distance, but ADM, well, he is burning alive. XANTARES utility does it all. The nades follow up by the Flames.
Well handled by Eternal Fire, especially because they were being pincered in immediately. That mid lurk, it's caught them off a couple of times. Couple of kills coming in for Canny. Now, for this conditioning, Eternal Fire, basically for the rest of the half, now need to always be aware that this flank could be a possibility.
Now the guns do come out for Nixuh. They're going to have those across the board. That last round was a bit of a freebie. They had that recovered pieces that they wanted to use into the following round. So we've got maybe a little bit of a tech. Hopefully can get that one resolved quickly.
Yeah, I hope so.
Peering on in.
Have a little bit of a look.
Yeah, they're looking okay. Ref a step back. Got some groovy beats. Keep you entertained. Drop a verse for us, B-Dog. B-Doggy Dog.
Double G, apparently.
Double G.
Look, I mean, I'm going to just lightly dance over that one.
Okay,
I'm not a rapper, unfortunately. But maybe later down the line. Who knows where this will take me. However, that's a well-timed pause for Nixuh, all things considered, because now this is an important round. This is the first gun round of Map 2. And well, the M4s come to play. No sniper on the server just yet for either team.
You don't always see it on Vertigo because of these angles. Can he get the opener though? Oxig removed. Speaking of snipers, it's a nade. There's a little bit of damage to XCloud and imoRR, but nothing too damaging. He's putting with some utility of his own, but again, not going to be hitting the marks. An opening goes the way of Nixuh and yet to be a punish. Yes,
unlikely we'll actually see that AWP from Woxic on the T side, especially in the RMRs. They weren't pulling out at all on that T side of Vertigo. It's just going to be the AKs to try and do the damage. Black Poison tucked in towards the sandbags. Paz cleared out middle. And ADM, he's got free range just to fire down bullets down towards the smoke.
This is the effectiveness of that A1S, but not going to connect quite yet. XANTARES is boosted up. Looking over the top of this smoke as it fades, trying to punish this peek from ADM. Triton's close by as well with utility of his own. He can drop a smoke. You can see they're waiting for the contact. There comes an incendiary. There comes a smoke. Here comes a flashbang as well. So it's all being thrown out here. The peak set up, but not able to connect the shots. But imoRR certainly is. 2 quick headshots opens up the A side.
That's difficult, but look at the rotations. Black Poison, Sonic already here to try and disrupt the forward momentum of Eternal Fire, both peeking in towards this position.
Everyone is here. All has arrived for the party, but imoRR is still fighting. Another kill for him. And Black Poison, he's dealt with immediately. Sonic only gets 1 in return, and Eternal Fire make it look easy.
Yeah, really nice mid-round there for Eternal Fire. The fact that they tuck in, they deal with all the util, and then the peak comes in behind. They all swing out from different angles. Really difficult for Nixuh to contend with. And imoRR on the entry, leading by example, right? A hat-trick of kills towards this A-ramp to open things up.
Yeah, great conversion of the 4v5 round as well. They lost that opener, but imoRR, wow, leading from the front with that triple kill. Fantastic. Now for Nixuh, what do? You got a couple of deagles. Well, 5 to be completely accurate. Not a couple. A couple is just 2, Brandon.
More
we can count here. Seeing what Triton can do with the deagle. Maybe getting a couple of kills himself.
I mean, no util's a little bit awkward here for Nixuh. I mean, you can take a look at this. Again, it's going to be this push from Canny. Quite often allowed this control. This time Paz is holding for it though. But 4-0, looking to potentially make it 5 for Eternal Fire. That's already the rounds that they established on Inferno. So it looks pretty good for this T-side already.
Yeah, recovering from their T-side woes so far at the tournament. But ooh, good spam back from ADM brings imoRR down low. XANTARES though is about to walk into short. Oh my god, ADM, okay, maybe not. XANTARES only gets the 1. Now's an opportunity because the flank is coming through, but the timing eludes him. Both of them are here. In fact, Sonic pushing through as well. That gives them information though. Plant being stuck here. Woxic trying to fight, but XCloud does it all. ADM, the only one remaining. Well, what can he do?
They got a nice shot towards XANTARES to kick things off. Can he find any more? He's got the Kevlar. Gonna try and creep his way through it. It feels a very difficult situation to be in, but a couple of kills on the way out, it wouldn't be too bad here. CXCloud's money's not looking the best. Paz's, so it's not in the best position either, but it's very difficult with these deagles, especially if XCloud just finds all the success. Good round from the rookie.
You can see that one. There was some fine margins there. 3 of those players walked away from that with low HP. If those deagle shots had gone a little bit more accurate, a few headshots in there rather than the body shots, then potentially that could have been a completely different round. You can see that lovely shot again. It's just a pre-fire onto that angle. This is a great setup from XCloud and Woxic to punish that push that was coming from behind.
Yeah, 4 in total. But look at now this investment. We saw it on Inferno, we're now seeing it on Vertigo CT side for the South Africans. Double snipers, XANTARES accelerating. There's one of them gone already. And imoRR gets rid of Triton. Oh no, it's all falling apart.
No snipers left over towards ramp. Sonic still has his making its way over, but Paz, well, he doesn't even want to let them arrive there. Gonna spot one. Canny's dealt with. Sonic all alone. Just 30 seconds into the round. Gets a nice kill into XANTARES, but there's no way he is getting away. What? Oh, almost the no-scope at the end. That would have been incredible, but unfortunately, simply too many players.
Oh, dearie me. Unfortunate. Really nice shots at the end, but timeout needs to be called. 30 seconds needs to be put in as a little bit of a respite. Eternal Fire running riot on Vertigo so far. It's more what we expected. It's what the desk said, and this is more normal than what we saw on Inferno.
Yeah, smile from imoRR. First time we've seen some grins on that side of the server for a bit. What an opening, XANTARES. Absolutely unstoppable. Well, until Sonic arrives. A couple of nice kills. I believed for a second there. I believed.
Always just gets you a little bit inspired, especially when it's the veteran of this Nixuh lineup just trying to inject some passion, some belief back into this CT side. 6 rounds already established. They've been quite quick as well. Perfect injection of pace for Eternal Fire into the previous as well, just as that really heavy investment came out. Look what it's done to the economy, but Cammy doesn't care. Immediate trade, but there's still another pistol here.
Found ADM over towards the ramp as well, just spamming through the smoke onto those pre-fire angles. Kills come back in response immediately. Sonic, he's trying to push through, maybe collect a weapon, but well, all his teammates are falling on the other side of the map. XANTARES removes Triton, Black Poison, he's holding in towards the ladder, so the A site is completely open.
A bit of a weird one, could maybe catch X-Floud, but not quite. Black Poison not pushing the issue, and you're completely right. A bomb site. It's open for business for Eternal Fire. They're just going to stroll on up, plant that bomb down.
Yeah, I mean, this round going about as expected. There wasn't a huge investment in here. A couple upgraded pistols, the MP9s. I like the decision for Canny to go for that fast play, to drop down and try and take the fight, catch Eternal Fire off guard. And it works out, gets the kill, but gets a little overeager on the peak. You know, if he does find a second there, that can be the round falling apart for Eternal Fire. So I like the idea to take that initiative to go for that fight, but unfortunately doesn't work out for him.
Upgrade would be nice, but at the same time, holding on to your Kevlar, holding on to your weapon, bring it forward into the next, doesn't look too bad. Sonic, he's not going to force the issue. 2 versus 4, they want to hold on to these weapons.
Yeah, AK into next is a nice weapon to take over. He might actually be denied that as he tries to make his way back. Ooh, did Woxic spot him? It doesn't look like it, but I think he will catch him in a second as he starts to clear out here. No, just being avoided. Sonic was holding for it. All right, can hold on to this AK. Maybe. X-Cloud's also hunting. So potentially not, but the timings keep working out for Sonic.
Very important to try and hold on to this. Oh, that's the MP9. It gets denied at the very end. But the AK gets brought over. Okay, that's something to work with going forward for Nixuh. There's plenty of money in the bank, which is why Eternal Fire are just trying to hunt and prevent that investment being brought forward into the next.
All right, we need to see something out of the CT side for Nixuh. Took us the whole way on Inferno, but Vertigo is one-way traffic at the moment. Well, it's a one-way street in towards mid. Black Poison comes up big with 1, but the trades are good. Sonic tries to support. And look at the damage done, but it's not a kill.
Look at the rotations as well. All 3 players now accounting for towards middle because of the casualties. Low HP on a couple of these players for Eternal Fire, but they can set their sights anywhere.
Yeah, Woxic's just holding to see if a push comes through. See if they try and take this map control back, and he can punish with this cheeky off angle he's holding out here, while the rest of the team, they can start to position their way towards, well, it looks like B. imoRR is holding for it. XANTARES making his way over, so they are going to walk into the stack.
Okay. All right. Canny being a little bit aggressive. Doesn't spot anything, though. That could be misinformation.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see immediately they start to reposition. This utility might indicate something, but then they won't be in good positions to hold. It'll have to be the retake coming through. And Woxic's ready to activate in mid as well. Starts to make their way over. A good smoke. That's going to enable Canny to push forward. He's actually got a bit of a gap he's trying to work with here. They're peppering it as well with their own shots, but he might try to push this one. Triton holding towards default as well. Taking the initial contact, damage done. Canny's pushed through. There it is. Triton doubles up as well. All now onto Woxic. He was on that flank. Has a bit of time to work with, but you can see they're already accounting for it, holding for this boost.
25 seconds. Feels very difficult. Needs to try and deal with the player in towards CT. That's ADM. He's found a little bit of a gap here. He's working his way through. They're so focused on that elevated position. They're not accounting for CT. 10 seconds, though, and he can't even get past ADM. Nixuh with a round on the board.
Yeah, first one on the board, and it felt like a good one as well. Playing from the disadvantaged position, they rotate perfectly, stack the players exactly where they need to be to get their first on the board. And it's a great round from Cunny as well. The initiative has that gap in the smoke that he uses. No one crosses it, so he just pushes through. Finds imoRR on the stairs. We get to see this immediately in the replay, and then just catches them in their back.
Yeah, Triton's also here as well and towards default to try and take that first contact to further really sell this idea that Caddy is nowhere near this attack. Still 7 rounds, a long way to go back in for Nixuh, especially because they are on the defense. XANTARES, well, he's pushing the issue once again up short.
He's having an amazing game so far. You can see it, 12 for 4, 156 ADR. Burning a little bit in the flames. This smoke is giving him a bit of a... actually, I don't know. The smoke's a bit of a weird one. It's landed kind of above, and another bit of great utility. He's chunked down low, but imoRR has found the opener.
Here comes the spam, here comes the grenades to try and support, try and find another opening for Eternal Fire. Paz has found it. Triton being flashed back consistently. Smoke's now being lined up.
That was in mid as well, so now they have to be worried about this flank coming through from Paz. It could come at any moment, and you can see immediately they've got to put attention back to deal with him. The rest of the Eternal Fire goes quite... Oh, there we go. Dealt with. Sonic does what needs to be done, puts it back into the 3 versus 3. And with XANTARES low from earlier, there's a chance here for Nixuh.
Yeah, they're actually rotating back towards B here. Sonic's in the perfect position, especially with this Molotov. He's going to have an idea that there is presence, but that bomb... Where's it going? Where's it heading? It's on Woxic's back. They're going towards A. It's a little bit of a fake.
Yeah, XANTARES has managed to walk out here, taking the contact as the low HP player. And we've seen before, that doesn't seem to matter for XANTARES. Still finds those headshots. He's creepy crawling his way through, but there's Black Poison. Trade immediately from Woxic. Triton's here as well. That bomb's being planted on the default. XPloud holding the line. Sonic, though, doubles up and gets the round.
What a way to end it. And again, it's another round in for Nixuh. It's Sonic rotating over, following the footsteps of his fallen teammates. It's that quick trade. And wow, what a prolific way to end it. Quick, clean headshots. Very nice and precise. Don't give Eternal Fire an opportunity to establish any after-plant position.
That's some nice cheers there from the crowd as well. Rotterdam cheering for the South Africans. Sonic mentioned in the interview that South Africans feel quite at home here in Rotterdam. Bit of comradeship there.
Yeah, a little bit. Let's see if that one continues. Always nice to hear support in the crowd as well. Plenty of money on the back of Eternal Fire so they can keep reinvesting. Bringing out the AKs. Paz, he's got a lot of cash, doesn't he? ADM tucked in towards the sandbags. Triton this time got a little bit aggressive. XANTARES, he's caught out.
Yeah, it's a huge kill to find. Danger Man removed. Canny, he's down behind this smoke as well. Oh, but imoRR, he's starting to activate, pushes up and gets rid of ADM. And he's looking for more, but Black Poison stands and delivers. He's going to get away just about, and XCloud tries to push through the smoke, and that's where Canny was lying in wait.
Nade doesn't quite finish off the job. Black Poison will now step back in towards Quad. That molly is going to force him back. Does he get ticked? No. Has to be careful. Such low HP. More utility being deployed for Eternal Fire, trying to piece this one together in the 2 versus 4.
A single look at that Molotov would have done the job. He stands behind the flames. Untouched, unblemished. Woxic and Paz now 2 versus 4. The bomb starts to be planted. Good Molotov again. That one is going to burn him out. Woxic, though, he's being peppered. The nade and then the follow-up bullets all now onto Paz. 1 versus 3. They've spotted him 2 on the cross. Swings out for the fight. Gets that first one, but Triton trades immediately.
Yeah, very interesting round again for Eternal Fire. They're prioritizing a lot of control over towards B early, and that's to their detriment. We've seen round after round, Nixuh, they've been putting forces there early to get the space, which allows the rotations back over towards A. Where will we see in success for Eternal Fire? It's when XANTARES, Woxic, imoRR with the entries up towards A, injecting the pace in, playing the simple, quicker rounds. It was to their success. Now it feels like they're getting in their own heads. They're trying to establish more map control than they necessarily need.
I'm loving this response from Nixuh. 3 consecutive rounds. That loss bonus, though, is kicking in for Eternal Fire, so you can see they've still got the full investment. They got the bomb plant. They're still pretty healthy after that run, 0-7 early on. Get another pause coming through. Silence in the camp. Some more beats. Brandon, is this now your chance in the tech?
It's a moment to reflect, I think, because look, you've got now 3 rounds in a row for Nixuh off the back of a 7-round advantage, putting favour of Eternal Fire. And I tell you what, if they recover this situation, there's always a possibility to try and force this one to a decider. That's us too if we get there.
Yeah, look at all the fans for Eternal Fire in the crowd. They've got the flags out from both nationality as well as the team. You'd love to see the support here in Rotterdam. Not necessarily the crowd you'd expect to see all the Eternal Fire fans coming out for, but you'll love to see it.
Here's that pace. imoRR trying to take the fight. Triton doesn't spot anything towards short, but has to be careful because there's players advancing up ramp. Nice grenade softens them up.
Yeah, a control established for Eternal Fire as well without really costing them too much in response. imoRR's looking for more as well. Good counter utility and Sonic on the flank. They're so fast on this. XANTARES holding for it and he deals them. Headshot comes through, but it's not enough. The second bullet did not connect. Now this flank is accounted for. Getting uncomfortable here for the CTs.
It is, but at the same time, Eternal Fire, they need to drop their utility. They can just work their way in because they've given up the Ghost. They know exactly what's occurring here. Nixuh boost up as well, trying to unsettle. Another Molotov, forcing them back. There's a way into the site.
They're trying to plant the bomb here. The spam coming through, but not connecting. ADM has to go for the reload on the boost and isn't able to find a single player. Now the player advantage is for Eternal Fire, but 2 are low as the post-plant commences. ADM trying to take this fight out towards the sandbags, but he's just tucking in. Doesn't want to give it up. Paz in the ramp as well. There's a couple of them here, and they can just swing out and support each other. Woxic does not have to take this fight. And XANTARES on the other side of the smoke gets one, but there's Woxic with a double. Triton the only one remaining. A nice opening kill, but that's probably gonna be it.
Very difficult to try and isolate those gunfights, but he tries his damn best, doesn't he, Triton? Another good attempt, but this time Eternal Fire. Just what we were saying before, right? Keep it simple. Go up towards A, hold for that flank, deal with it, and then just execute with the correct utility, with the correct afterplants. It's so difficult to flush them out because going into that retake, Nixuh, they had 1 smoke, 1 flash.
Yeah, and with Woxic and sandbags, I mean, he just sits there, waits for his teammates to take contact, and then he can just swing out and double up. It's so hard to deal with without the utility. So off the back of that, Nixuh, despite getting 3 in a row, and now, well, they're limping. Pistols, that's it.
Yeah, despite getting the rounds, they were very close. So the economy is wearing a little bit thin. XANTARES deals with Canny up close. Sonic now trying to step in with that P250 nades, going to force him back. Black Poison here as well with the Deagle, but another well-placed molly. That means imoRR can step in, but ADM does find one back, but it should always be Eternal Fire round, and they're proving it here with the weaponry and the utility.
Yeah, ADM and Triton, what can you even do? Maybe the most potent Deagles we've seen from this squad lie in the hands of these 2 players. The 2v4, that feels absolutely impossible. XANTARES is boosted up, but doesn't even matter. Paz has found Triton. Now ADM dealt with by Woxic. 9 on the board for Eternal Fire.
Yeah, it feels like they've kind of kicked up a gear a little bit now. Maybe it's who's settled in towards cruise control, but Eternal Fire, they are trying to make it work again. That's 9 rounds found. And yeah, it's just the upgraded pistols, so you can't shout too much about that. But the fact that they can now pull away, another chance for Nixuh to claw their way back in with this weaponry. No AWP just yet.
Yeah, they put out 2 in that 1 round, but got completely punished for it. So now they've been a little, well, not quite keen on doing it. Woxic, though, is even going to get the opener. And look at the damage onto Triton. This fight in towards ramp, favoring Eternal Fire early on. Definitely not struggling on the T side of their map pick, that is for certain. AGM considering the fight there, but decides to fall back when he doesn't spot anything. Triton trying to dodge the HEs.
Oh no.
Doesn't even matter.
Can't dodge the bullets. XANTARES, final nail in the coffin. 2-man disadvantage for this CT side. ADM trying to creep closer. They might just contact back in with the reaggress. That could be perfect, but Woxic peeks up. Dispatches with him. Flank dealt with. Again, it's just Sonic.
Will the utility rating through. He'll be lucky to even get away. Trying to dart away from the flames, the bullets. And the players, because there is a flank, they're hunting for him, and why not with everything as it is? XANTARES, another fantastic shot from him.
Yeah, really waking up into this one, isn't he? Again, it's just a quicker play up towards A ramp. They find the entries, they just execute onto the bomb site. That's all you need to do sometimes, just keep it a little bit more simple. And they've always got XCloud accounting for that flank. How many rounds have we seen that now?
Yeah, I mean, they pulled off this flank so many times early on with the Deagles, right? Canny was always in the back lines, and Eternal Fire aren't going to fall for that trick a third time.
Should be 11.
Yeah, well, exactly. Deagles, that's it. Black Poison, ADM don't even have the armor. They're going to put 4 players over here to try and fight ramp, but no utility. I mean, XANTARES is just going to walk up with the AK. The double stacking towards sandbags. That could work out as XANTARES just keeps walking and they don't flush it. There it is. Black Poison, and then another boost comes through. Hold the phone here. There's an opportunity. ADM, he's looking for it. imoRR's head just out of reach.
Look at Woxic. Look at him out towards middle, though. He's finding all of this gap. He's found the space. Now he can just lock this in. Black Poison in towards Elevator. Peeks up. But Woxic will deal with him. Now they need to rotate back. They need to deal with this mid-presence.
Oh, it looked like there was a timing there as Woxic walked out and was checking in towards Guardian, but does elude Black Poison. And now here's XCloud making his way up onto the B bomb site. imoRRR by his side, and they are peppering through the wall here. imoRRR does get rid of Caddy. ADM and Sonic have found a couple of kills in response, though, so it puts it into the 2 versus 2. A rifle that can be recovered, and imoRRR, he's getting up close and personal. Pushing through the smoke as well. Trying to scatter into CT, and well, he might not even be needed. Paz has found one. It's all now on to Sonic once again in a clutch. And look at this setup. It's so difficult for him to make his way through. Trying to be quiet about it at the very least, so imoRRR won't hear the sound cue to swing up, but here it is. A bit of silence to start with, but then finishes up with the spray.
Yeah, those bullets echo around Vertigo. Very difficult for them. But I tell you what, Nixuh, they make that really close. That's a 2 versus 2 in the end. Amongst all the chaos, they're thriving. But I really like that mid-round call. Let Woxic work the space that they have, especially after losing that early man advantage, because XANTARES, he was caught out.
Yeah, I like the idea from Nixuh, right? Go for the 4-player stack. They have the boost up as well. It almost looked like that was going to punish imoRRR too, which would have been a huge kill to find. And they would have been in a great position this time around. imoRRR, well, he's going for the fight. Canny dealt with. Flashbang supporting as well from XCloud to set him up for the opener.
Oh, Paz finds ADM. That kill that was found by imoRRR just pulls the rotation. The AWP made its way towards B, which allows Paz these kills in towards mid. And now Nixuh feel like they have to get information back, try and recover the situation. Black Poison has found one, but it's still a 3 versus 2.
Yeah, the rotations are looking pretty good. They're making their way towards the A bomb site, but it's a very passive setup. And XANTARES, I mean, we saw that opening kill he got then, right? Headshot through the smoke, and oh, there we go. Sonic does find him. Now puts it back into 2v2, and Black Poison misses the shot. Manages to get away with his life, not braving the re-peek, but has to be careful. He's been brought low, both of these CTs are. XCloud, the only one with a healthy bit of health. Here comes that bomb plant. Black Poison creeping up. There's distraction, Sonic just runs through, and Black Poison with the follow-up. Nixuh are going to get the final round of the half.
Yeah, really well recovered situation despite the deficit. Nixuh pull that one back from the brink and give themselves a lifeline headed into this second half. It's all to play for. They need to win this T side, need to win this map to stay in the series. Can they do it? We'll find out in just a few moments.
Eternal Fire looking hot to trot on their map pick of Vertigo. 11-4 the scoreline. But Brandon, I'll let you cast your mind back to Inferno, which wasn't too far removed from this.
It wasn't, however, that was when Nixuh were on the defense trying to recover the situation. This time it's a strong attack for Eternal Fire, and it feels a little bit difficult to try and recover the situation. Nevertheless, they're going to give it their best shot, but XANTARES, he's already pushed down ramp with the dual Berettas, controlling towards mid for Nixuh. What are they going to try and accomplish?
They've got no control on the map outside of middle, and XANTARES is jiggling this with the smoke, so as soon as he gets contact, he can drop that, and then they can't flank onto him. He's ready for it. Here comes the Molotov. Smoke gets dropped. Molly's actually deep. Can drop a HE and then fall back. And Paz, oh, he's found Canny as well. They start to push through the smoke. Sonic, he's just accelerating all the way through. XANTARES removed, looking for this long-range duel out to kill it, but using it as cover. And Paz is standing strong. Sonic can't find this kill.
They're going to relocate. They're going to work their way back towards A. This is brilliant. That's going to get them a bomb plant at the very least. Paz is in hot pursuit. imoRR, he's been at ramp this entire time. He can start his crew, work his way through short. There's no way that they're ready for this XANTARES. Tell you what, that flank might not even be needed. Quick headshots with the dual Berettas. Eternal Fire locking the pistol.
Yeah, close out the 15th round with 20 kills on the board, does XANTARES. A little love tap at the end there as well. Hopefully, it's to the head, so he'll still be able to buy his full armor. So that's good, that's good.
Yeah, nicely done. Although, good inventive thinking on the spot from Nixuh. The fact that they went into those 3 defenders on B, and they were like, okay, let's just go A. Let's put the bomb down at the very least. Let's get a reward out of this situation we find ourselves in.
Great round from Paz as well. Keeps them locked out of the B bomb, so I guess that opened onto Canny, who was trying to flank up. And he's just able to stand tall and deliver against the rest. Bomb plant is going to enable the full buy for Nixuh, so they're going to stay fighting here in what might be the last half of South African CS we get to see. And XCloud, well, he wants to make it that way. Nice double up. Paz by his side finds another.
So difficult to contend with that double set up in towards mid. Line them up, and well, they strike them down. ADM now looking to try and recover a rifle, but he's in towards ladder. The flames, they're holding him at bay. Another incendiary.
Canny with the rifle, looking for any sort of way into this round. They're not going to give it to him. They've got that bomb locked down in mid. 3 players holding onto it. Canny even spotted through the railing. ADM gets a nice kill onto imoRR, but that's going to be it. A consolation frag. Canny, they even spotted him, so they know exactly where he is.
Although, he's making moves over towards A. Gonna get a little bit freaky with it. Try and go all the way around the world. Try and catch Eternal Fire off guard. So he's making his way in towards short. Nobody's home, of course. Eternal Fire, they're all populated over that C4.
Time's a big concern for him here. It was 50 seconds at the bottom of ramp, and now it's ticking on down to 30 in just a moment. There it is. He's yet to find contact onto anybody. Even if he finds kills here, I mean, there's just simply no time to get to the site. Just holding on to the Galil might be the response, and he starts to fire it off. So even that, looking like it's going to be denied. 13 on the board for Eternal Fire.
Yeah, a little bit of an issue there. Just too far removed, especially as those kills come in towards middle immediately. You drop the bomb in no man's land. It's such a difficult situation to try and recover. And well, the way things are going right now, it looks like time on the server is becoming less and less for Nixuh. Oh, especially with just this investment, it's just going to be the Deagles once again to try and fight back Eternal Fire.
Well, there's one taking contact from Triton. He is dispatched off immediately. Paz next cloud, they both chime in to sort out that one. Look at the damage from the utility as well. Sonic, Canny, ADM, they're all limping off the back of it. Sonic looking for the back of a head here. XCloud is actually holding this as well. It's a fairly common peek coming through, and he's going to spot them. Instead, you can be deployed to, well, definitely push them off that position. And ADM, well, he's completely blocked off of going towards ramp.
That's rough. So much control being established on both extremities. The only avenue Nixuh has in towards middle, and that's being held down by Woxic. These players are so low. 5 versus 2. It's going to be 14 on the board for Eternal Fire.
Yeah, it is looking inevitable. ADM and Sonic looking for anything they can find at the very end of this round. The only players remaining. 29 and 33 health points between them. They know a player's close on ramp, so the flames get thrown out by imoRR to immolate them. But no, not going to happen. He deals with both. Nice little double up at the end, and it's clean as you like it for the 14th.
Yeah, a little bit of a formality, but here we go. Here we go, because it's going to be the gun round now coming into play for this T side. They're going to have all the tricks, all the trinkets, all the utility to try and support this with the AKs. It's what we're looking for. Maybe we can see some resurgence, and it needs to happen now.
All right, Nixuh, show us what South African CS is all about. You proved it on Inferno, and now you have to stand against Eternal Fire, backs against the wall. 2 rounds from elimination. Show us what you've got.
So much utility being dropped in towards A ramp already. imoRR looking to take the fight, even dispatches the Sonic through the smoke. That's not the start that they were hoping for. He's even going back in for more.
Trying to spam through the smoke, not connecting this time around. A good Molotov gonna force him back, and the smoke, it misses. He's now standing out. He has been brought down so low, just managing to scamper away, but XANTARES is there.
He even drops a one-way on towards the sandbag. That's going to obscure more vision. Flank doesn't find anything. ADM catches out Woxic in the meantime. And now look at Black Poison, trying to get this lurk in, and it could come into quite good effect.
Yeah, there's a gap there. He continues to push forward. They are starting to account for it. You can see immediately. They recognize the timing, and Paz is repositioning. Flash through as well, so at least Black Poison knows this is coming, but he's caught off guard. Paz on the elevated angle. Leaves it now onto ADM and onto Canny. Starting to push through short. Looking to peek in. That smoke going to at least enable the crawl up. Getting the bomb plant here is going to be difficult.
Yeah, spam. Potentially overwhelming it is. XANTARES catches out ADM, and now it's all left to Canny. Hasn't got much HP. Will find imoRR, but XANTARES goes up and over. Cool little detail though with that flash in towards middle. It does 2 things. Goes over the top of the head so the flash can come in, so he can peek towards B stairs, and also kind of disguises the fact that there's a player in towards middle, not pushing with the gun, just throwing the utilities. Kind of baits him in further.
Yeah, nice setup from Eternal Fire. Their experience on Vertigo definitely on display here. Looking much more comfortable. The most comfortable and confident we've seen of them so far here at Rotterdam. Eternal Fire we've come to expect. Map and series point now secured. 11 rounds needed for Nixuh to take us to overtime once again. Very
difficult, only 2 smokes, couple of flashes in their pockets. ADM, that's a good opener. Essential. That grenade gonna force him back a little bit. XANTARES now goes for the fight, but ADM deals with him. 3 versus 5 for Eternal Fire. Oh, make it worse, Triton. He's caught off X-Cloud.
Yeah, ADM coming out ahead with a double over towards ramp. And this kill over towards the B bomb site really gives them everywhere they can move. So they're grouping up as a unit. No chances being taken here. Even if they walk into the stack of players, there's just simply so many Ts. ADM taking the first contact. Not spotting anybody yet. Slowly work their way up as 5.
Got a piece of utility that can deny the bomb plant at the very least. Paz with a well-placed incendiary could disrupt as these smoke walls have been lined up, even accounting for a possibility of a sandbagged player. Nixuh make their move, and here comes the rotations.
Wouldn't be surprised if Woxic and Paz give this a little bit of a look in. Nice HE. They're going Black Poison low. The spam not quite finishing him off, and that's a nice shot through the smoke. Canny deals with Woxic and Paz, so he's just going to save the AK. Live to fight another day. Why take any chances despite this many rounds in the lead?
Yeah, you don't need to at all. You can even throw this AK over towards XANTARES, who's been popping off 120 ADR. That's absurd. Paz looking to try and hold on. It's the way back in. It's another round on the server for Nixuh. They can start to establish a little bit of comfort, but one mistake and their journey here at ESL Challenger Rotterdam will come to an abrupt end.
Could this be the start? South Africa, I know you're out there believing in your boys. We saw what they could do at Inferno. You need 10 rounds now in a row.
Got 10 on the defense on Inferno to bring that one into overtime. Anything is possible. They need your support now more than ever. Great openings from ADM. He keep doing this on a consistent basis, makes things difficult. But Eternal Fire, you can see they were just dry peeking that. There wasn't really too much utility behind it. Have reinvested. Are going to give this one another look in towards middle. for Black Poison and Nixuh, but Woxic deals with one in the second, strikes them both off the record in round number 21, and this could be the beginning of the end.
They're even looking for more, wanting to take the full control. There is the third player there, Canny. He's just walking out on the B bomb side, but look at this passive line being held by xCloud. Such a slither angle. Canny surely not going to be ready for this. Plus, there's two players in towards Jens. Woxic with another 3 in the round. Sonic and ADM, the only ones remaining for South Africa. ADM, he's brought down low. The elevator position from Paz. ADM, 2 health points remaining to keep South Africa in this one. Nixuh need this round, and it's looking like it is inevitable. ADM trying to tap XANTARES. He's not even giving him the fight. Look at this flank coming through. They're pinstering him from every direction. A good headshot, but he needs 3 more of them, and there's XANTARES. Eternal Fire, stay in it, and will progress to take on Movi in revenge.
Hearts broken. South Africa weeks, but they can be proud of what they achieved here because it was a very good showcase of young talent coming through the ranks. A really good opportunity to springboard themselves to success, and I think they've done a really good representation of the region.
Yeah, I don't think Vertigo is a good indication of what this team is made of. We saw it on Inferno. That OT game, they look so good.